got the nervous
Okay,
tinkles.
guys, I just filmed like 7 minutes worth of footage and it all disappeared because the camera dropped. But basically, we have our gender reveal cake right here.
That's
and
crazy.
Nobody knows we're here.
Nobody
Literally
knows.
nobody knows that we're here.
No, not a single soul.
Nobody knows that we have it. Nobody knows that we're here.
Nobody knows
this
we're finding
feels
out.
so weird. This feels so weird.
It feels really weird. It feels kind of cool though. Like it's just you and I.
I know. I got my ultrasound done 2 days ago on Saturday, right?
Yep.
And Ben went to Walmart and he submitted the order to them. He told them to like open it up and look at it.
I told him, I was like, yep, this is what we're wanting, like wanting the cake thing. And luckily the person that I talked to at Walmart was like, oh, I know exactly what you're doing. She goes, I love doing these, is what she said. Essentially, I was like, this is what I want, everything like that, in either pink or blue. And then I was like, I had this. Where is it?
Oh, it's in the back.
Oh, well, I had like a little envelope with either, it says boy or
Ben,
girl.
I don't know how long we can sit here and just talk about that. I don't know.
But then I gave it to her and I was like, I don't want to know, could you take it to the back? And then whichever one it is, just put blue or pink in the inside. She goes, yes. And then she did that all. And then I went and picked it up. And she like went above and beyond. She said that—
you have to talk about this. I have to get out. I have to walk around for a second.
Oh my gosh. But she said that like she marked it on here. On here it says message, like no message at all. Like there's no color on it, there's anything. It's like, it just says like white, and then all of the extra stuff is pretty much just like nothing or no message, no decoration, no, you know what, it says no filling on it. She like specifically marked it like nothing was there. And then she also said that she like coded the barcode or something like that, so whenever we scanned it at the register that it doesn't pop up with what color it was. Because that's what one thing I was like, okay, if I scan the thing and I'm about to buy it, like is it gonna pop up with the color? And she was like, nope, you're gonna be fine there. And then she also said that she had like 2 of her associates that works for her go and check out the cake to make sure she couldn't, like there's no gaps or anything, that you could actually like see what was on the inside of it. So yeah, Katie and I are beyond nervous. Wait, I'm done talking about it now.
You are?
Yeah, you should talk about it now.
I can't.
Yes you can.
I can't.
Yes you can.
I can't.
Yes you can. He's so nervous.
All I have to say is that I have to pee.
Yeah, Katie has to pee.
Bad.
She just peed.
I'm really
maybe
nervous.
30 minutes ago.
I feel nauseous. Ben and I felt nauseous on the way here.
Yeah.
We had to stop for a snack.
We had to stop for a snack. We did feel nauseous. Just a little bit of the...
I feel like it's gonna rain.
You think it's gonna rain?
Oh my gosh, I really have to pee so bad.
Where's the bathroom?
Okay, hold on. I found the perfect spot.
You found the perfect spot. Good.
Perfect. Okay, sit down. No. Move over.
Come on, kid! Alright, move the box. We're gonna put this.
Just put it underneath you. I want to sit on that side. Here,
Throw up.
sit on that side. Hurry, so that I can like know where to position this.
This is Katie. My heart rate is going crazy right now. Oh my god. Okay, so what are the rules?
Okay, so we...
Okay, so, oh my gosh.
I feel like you're more nervous than
I
I am. I feel like my final guess is I think it's a girl.
Yeah,
I think we're having a 4th girl.
I think it's a girl too.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's a girl. You know how sick that is? You know how many people don't have 4 girls? I guess we'll see. My heart is racing.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we're pushing down.
Yes.
On the side of the hole, like in the middle.
I think we should do the middle.
Okay. And then are we like pulling apart and looking at one another? Or are
we should
looking
definitely
at this?
look away.
So, like, don't look. But what about the peripheral? Like, if I see the color in the
No,
peripheral.
not if you look this way.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna hover, look away, push down, and then like count down.
I feel like you're more nervous. This is so weird that like it's in there.
Yeah, no, that's the crazy thing to me. The crazy thing to me is like our original plan. The crazy thing to me is like our original plan was to not find out the gender, and like now that we're doing it, it's like all coming to a head. You know what I mean?
I actually feel like super duper chill.
Which is good. This is supposed to be fun. It's just like, I don't know, it's like a good nervousness, not like a bad nervousness.
I feel like either way it's so crazy. Like having a 4th girl
it's
is
unheard
so
of.
crazy.
Yeah, for all girls and 4 of them is just so cool.
And then having a boy after having 3 girls is also also like
It's
so
equally
crazy.
as cool. Yep.
Oh my gosh, are you ready?
I'm not. Katie. Oh, I can't do this.
Okay, ready? You should do it. Let's do it.
I can't.
Let's do it.
Holy balls.
Let's do it. Ready?
Oh my God, Katie. Ready?
Are you ready?
All right, look away.
I'm gonna cry.
All right, ready?
Why am I crying?
I don't know. Come on, let's do this. It's anxious. Ready?
Okay, what's that?
Ready? Look away.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on.
Why am I crying?
Don't do it yet. Don't do it. Don't look. Don't look. All right, ready?
No.
When are you ready?
I don't know.
When are you ready?
I'm not ready.
Okay. Oh my God, Katie. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I knew
It's a girl! Yes! I knew
I
it!
knew it was gonna be a girl.
That is awesome.
Oh my gosh, I knew it was gonna be a girl. I knew
That
it.
is awesome. 4 girls.
I cannot believe that.
That is awesome.
I literally knew it from
You
day
knew
one.
it! You knew it!
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
That is awesome.
Wait, oh my gosh. That is crazy.
Wow. What?
I cannot. I
That is
literally cannot
insane.
believe that. Wait, okay,
4
wait.
girls.
Let's look at this.
Yeah, let's make sure.
Oh my gosh, my hands are shaking. It is a girl. Oh my gosh.
I'm shaking too.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe that.
Crazy.
I cannot believe
That
that.
is
I said
crazy.
it on the way here. I was
You
like,
did. You're like, I think it's a girl.
it definitely think it's a girl, yeah.
That
I
is
cannot believe that.
insane.
Abby is gonna be
So happy.
excited.
Amy's gonna be on
She's
cloud
gonna be
9.
so excited. Who has 4
4 girls.
What the heck?
Oh my gosh. There's so much relief.
Oh my gosh, I feel like so much more calm
I know, same.
now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like relief. That, Katie, I still cannot believe that we have 4 girls. That is insane. Oh my God.
I feel like that's so unheard of.
No, yeah, that's so unheard of. I just can't make boys, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
That is awesome.
You got high testosterone, bro.
I guess.
And I love the girl name that we have picked out.
Oh, the girl name. Oh, yeah. Amazing.
We have 4 daughters.
We have 4 daughters. That is awesome. Our house is going to be full for a long time.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just happy that we found out. Like, I feel so much more peace.
Do you?
You know?
Yeah.
Like, if I already feel, like, closer.
Yeah.
Like, it's a girl.
Now it feels like a girl,
Yeah,
doesn't
like,
it? I feel like everyone's gonna be so shocked.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, I feel like this whole time, all the messages I've been getting is like, that baby looks like a boy, that looks like a boy.
Wait, so we've already
that-
said it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, 100%. Everybody's like, boy, boy, teen boy. There's even people like reaching so far saying like the doctor said boy.
Which I was like, wait,
or like
what?
the nurse
Where?
said boy, but like that never, ever, ever happened.
I know, I thought that was crazy. Like, we went back and we watched it, we were like, wait,
No.
how?
Oh, we listened to that thing so many times. The only thing that we probably missed was there was like a bow
yes.
on your table. And there was a person that was like, there's a bow on the table and there's a pink something in the background.
I'm sure you guys are all wondering why we made the decision to go ahead and find out and why we didn't tell anybody. I feel like those are 2 different
Yeah, those are 2
stories.
different things. Yeah, for sure.
But to start out with, like, why we decided to find out, I will say it was me who didn't want to find out. Ben was always down to find out the gender. For a long time, you were like, are you sure you don't want to find out? Are you sure you don't want to find out?
But then again, I also didn't want to pressure you too much because you have always said that this is something that you wanted to do. So I didn't want to take that from you because I didn't know if we were going to have any other kids. So I was like, this could be your last pregnancy, your last opportunity to do this. Like, if you want to find out, you get to make the call. I'm down either way.
Right, exactly. So at about 20 weeks, this was on, in the footage of us finding out, if you see Ben tucking his arm,
Yeah,
it's
it was
because
shoulder.
you had surgery 10 days before we found out.
And I didn't want to wear a sling, so I just took my sling off.
Yes, he had surgery on May 3rd, and that
I
was
think I was
May
wearing the
13th.
shirt.
I think you were wearing that shirt. But he had his arm kind of tucked, so that's why.
It kind of looks weird.
Yeah, it doesn't look weird. You can just kind of notice that your arm is kind of tucked underneath you. But when I was about 20 weeks, I started to feel very disconnected from the pregnancy. And Ben was having surgery. We already had 3 kids. And I was like, oh my gosh, I am 20 weeks and I haven't even thought about this pregnancy. I haven't thought about the baby. The fact that it felt like we didn't have anything to talk about. We called the baby an it. And at the end of the day, we didn't even know what to say. And again, you were having your surgery. I was so busy with the kids. It was just a non-topic, and that actually made me really sad.
And I agree with you. Remember, I remember we had a conversation, and we both mutually were like, "This just."
It doesn't feel
like
the
you
same.
didn't feel connected, and I was like, I don't feel either. Like it's hard like personalizing a baby when you don't know. Like there's so many unknowns. Like you don't know. Like even simple pronouns, I feel like is able to like kind of
elevate
it and like kind of connect a little bit. You can call her or he, but you can keep calling it her. But versus like it.
I know.
It kind of like makes it like a distant, like we don't know.
Yeah.
Or like when we were trying to prepare and stuff, we were just like,
there was no preparing.
There was no point because we were like, we don't know. So like, what do we get?
Having a surprise gender turned out to be a lot different than I thought that it was going to be. So at about 20 weeks, we really started to kind of dabble in the idea of finding out. And Ben was so sweet. He was like, "Are you sure you don't want to do this? Or like, are you sure you want to do this? Because I think you need to take a week and like really think about it."
I told her, I was like, I'm not finding. I was like, I don't want to find out the gender for at least a week. You need to sit on this for a week because the last thing I want you to do
is like regret
after you find out. You can't go back.
Yeah. So we sat on it for a week. Actually, 2 weeks. We found out at 22 weeks. Went ahead and got the ultrasound done. We decided to do it, and
that was awesome. I loved that part of it. So like we went to get like the ultrasound done, and we like closed our eyes.
At the time, it wasn't the plan to keep it a secret.
No, we were gonna tell people.
We didn't know what we were going to do. We were like, we're gonna find out on our own. This is the first time we've ever done this, and then we're gonna kind of go from there.
Yeah.
And again, it was not the plan to keep it a secret throughout the entire pregnancy. And I don't think at the time, if we said that we did that, we wouldn't have believed ourselves that we could have held that secret in for so long.
Definitely not.
So with Ben's surgery, he was in physical therapy every single week. The kids were in activities. Like time just kind of went by, and we were like, how do we do this? How do we tell everyone? Do we want to go to everyone's houses and tell them? Like, do we want to surprise him? And time just went by. I think after a month, we kind of decided, I think we want to keep this a secret for the rest of the pregnancy.
And it was kind of cool. It was like, I don't know. It was like, I felt like it was you and I had like a little secret between. Literally, only me and you knew.
I know. It was so
And it was
crazy.
so cool. Like, the kids didn't know. All your family didn't know. My family didn't know. Nobody knew. And it was like kind of like cool for us just to have like our little moment for a very long time of just like knowing and like being able to like talk about it kind of like in secrecy.
I know. And like that's the thing is like we did keep it off social media, but we also kept it from everybody. Literally, all of our friends, all of our family, the kids. It actually wasn't as hard because
they stopped asking.
Well, we stopped talking about it. That's the thing. If you guys kind of go back in my videos, I stopped talking about it. I also put out so many hints that it was a girl. Anytime I posted about like my weekly updates, I always put the pink bow first. And I always did my best in like our YouTube thumbnails to do like pink accents or wear a lot of pink, which nobody really caught on to. I also, in a lot of my TikTok videos, hashtagged girl mom, girl dad, all girl family. So many times I did that, not in all my videos, but a lot of my videos, and nobody caught on to that either. So
I think it's because the whole internet thought that you didn't know.
I know.
So it was like they didn't want to read into these little signs because they were like, they don't know. So.
I know. So anyway, those were like little ways that I kind of put out there that we were having all girls. Like it was so fun.
It was a lot of fun
to just have such like a sacred thing in between me and you. And we told my family
like what?
About a week and a half before she was born. We told our friends and family that we knew the gender.
But didn't tell them the gender.
But didn't tell them what it was, that she was a girl. And it was because I knew that the questions were going to be like ramping up towards the end of like, what's your final guess? Like, what do you think it is? And I didn't want to lie. To be honest, there weren't very many discussions about gender when we knew. We would kind of like avoid those conversations, so then we didn't have to like fabricate an answer. We would always just kind of steer the conversation
or talk
away
about the
from
other
that.
kids, whatever.
But yeah, since we have 3 other kids, it's not like all of the attention was on the pregnancy, which was really nice because it wasn't like consumed about gender. So before we had to answer all of those last minute like questions of what we thought the gender was, we went ahead and told everyone, so then we didn't have to lie about our answer, if that makes sense. Anyway, she's a girl. And we are so excited. She has so much hair, and
she's also the most like,
she's an angel.
She sleeps at night. she's like peaceful and quiet. Maybe it's because there's so much chaos going around her that she's like, well, I'm just gonna be quiet.
I know,
But she's so
peaceful.
like, it's like, I'm like, what?
I know, she's
It doesn't even,
such
honestly,
an angel.
it doesn't even feel like you have a newborn.
I know. Like last night she slept. She was only awake for 13 minutes last night out of like the
whole
10
night.
hours of sleep. So she is just like, she is an angel baby, and everyone is so obsessed with her. I can't wait to share all of the footage of like the girls finding out.
All the girls are in love.
My family finding out that it's
those first couple days. It was just like, I was kind of watching the other girls and trying to like get people. They just wouldn't. They were just like, no. Or whenever we'd be downstairs and they'd hear her crying, they would sprint upstairs.
I know.
To go check on her.
It's been so sweet.
Yeah.
So anyway, now we're going to talk about her name.
Oh, yeah.
Because we actually went into the hospital without a name.
We went in with like 4.
We went in with like 4
potential names.
And a lot of people thought that it is a boy because we didn't have a girl name, and we had a for sure boy name.
We did tell your we did tell your family that. We did tell them that we had a for sure boy name, and we were just unsure of the girl name. So everybody thought that meant that we thought it was a boy.
So yeah, so the names that we had, I guess we can say the names we had, and then we'll say the name that we picked.
Okay.
So the names that we for sure had were Amelia Ann.
Amelia Ann.
Mia. We were going to do Mia May or Mia Ann.
Yeah.
Clara Ann. And
last second was like a Layla.
I was like dabbling in Layla. I was like, I really like the name Layla. Layla Ann is really cute too. So immediately when she was born, we went ahead and ruled out Amelia and Layla. And then we were choosing between Clara and Mia. But one thing that made the name Clara very special was my dad brought up one time at pickleball, he was just wondering if we had any girl names. And I was like, Clara at the time was the only girl name that we had.
Yes.
And I was like, we really like the name Clara. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. He goes, that was my grandmother's name. And I was like, really? And it was his dad's mom's name. And immediately when he said that, like, you and I kind of looked at each other and we were like, that's really special.
Cute,
like, that we came up with that and it wasn't even on purpose.
We didn't even know that, yeah.
You know, to be a family name. So, it was between Clara and Mia. I could tell, at the time, I was really 50-50. I was like, I really don't know which name to pick. You knew which name
I was not. I was like 100%.
What did you want?
Clara. I don't know, and the craziest thing is, in the footage, we literally talked about how we had like a name. We were like, oh, we really like the name that we had, like back in May when we found out, and that was a name. It was Clara Ann.
Yeah, and so
I don't know. It just flows so well. Clara is such like a pretty name, and it reminds me like we have like an Avery and an Addie, and then we have an Ella and Clara.
Yeah.
It just and Clara Ann is just like a very like I don't know.
It's
that
beautiful.
flows very
It's
well.
such a pretty name.
Yeah, it's a very pretty name, and I don't know. It was always on the top of my list. Like, yeah, there was names that kind of fought for the second spot, or it was like a 1A, 1B. This was like very kind of tied, but Clara was always in the conversation for me.
So I told Ben, I was like sitting there in the hospital bed. I think I was holding her. And I was like, I think that you should name her. Like, whatever you want to name her, you can name her. Because I named Ella and Avery. You named Addie. And I was like, it's only fair that you give this baby her name too. And you were like, okay, well, it's settled.
Yeah, I was like, where's the pen? I'll write on the birth certificate right now.
Yeah. So he named her. So her name is Clara Ann.
Clara Ann Gonzalez.
And we're obsessed with it. We love I don't know, it's so cute. It fits her so well. And she looks just like her daddy, but has little teeny tiny skinny feet like her mom.
She has her mama's toes.
She looks just like you, in my opinion. She is just like such your twin.
She has my head shape for sure.
And it's just like the hair is like makes it even more.
Say hello. Look. Say hello.
It's a girl. Her
name
is Clara. And we have 4 girls. We're
awesome.
all girl penguins. This girl was also
8 pounds. On the dot. Our
8
biggest one.
Pounds and 21 inches. She was their biggest baby. And which is like, she was big the whole time in my pregnancy.
And she has blue eyes.
She definitely has blue eyes.
Definitely has blue eyes. Reminds me a lot of like Avery, like very apparent, very blue right off the bat.
Yeah, and I was hoping for a brown-eyed baby, and she there's no way these eyes are brown.
Nope.
There's no, don't scratch.
Don't scratch.
So.
She's hungry. Her.
She's so cute, I cannot.